Hi, and welcome to this short video on something we call aspects. Another way of thinking of these are as windows or views into a form. We can add predefined sorts or filters to aspects, thereby controlling how users will see their data. So how do we use these in an application? In our example, we are now going to create an aspect for opportunities and then apply a filter in order to only get open opportunities. Let's start by opening the familiarization application and go to the catalog screen. Here we can double-click on aspects in order to start a new one. We should now base the new aspect on a base form. So for this we are going to choose opportunities and now query it. We now need to select what field from our original form we want to see in the aspect. So let's choose from the following by double-clicking on Organization, Opportunity, Date Created, Expected Close Date, Salesperson, Sales Stage, Initial Value, Opportunity Notes, Status. By selecting all these fields, they are now going to be displayed in the aspect. However, we haven't applied any filters yet, so let's do that now. We now need to click on Select this form's record if, which should be located in the top left of the Query by Model dialog screen. This is the part where we will enter a filter. Because we are creating an aspect for open opportunities, we need to make sure that all we get are the open opportunities. So, the formula we need to add in this case would be status equals open, and then click OK. Ffenics will check your syntax at this point, and if you have mistyped something, it must be corrected before you can proceed. If you wanted to choose a different filter, then you would go back to the Query by Model dialog screen and, for example, instead of typing status equals open, we simply select Sales Stage equals negotiation. There you go, all done. Select OK, which takes us to the layout screen where we can select how we want to lay out the fields. This time we are going to use field stroke line, but of course there are plenty others to explore and choose from. We need to scroll through until we get to field layout and then select OK. We are now nearly done. All that is left to do is put a quick title in place. We do this by moving all the fields down. We can do this one field at a time or all at the same time. We can also move all of the fields at once by going to Edit and at the bottom clicking on the option for Selecting All. Now that's all the fields have been selected. We just move the cursor over one of them, select, and then move all the fields into the space we want them to go. For now, let's just put them in the middle of the page. Finally, we need to add a title. If we go over to the Object Palette and select the object T, we can create a title. From here we can put in some text, so let's call it Open Opportunities. Press Enter and go back into the display settings. Change the font to make it more attractive, increase the size of the writing, and that's it, we are all done. Let's save it and go to Runtime. As we scroll through the opportunities, we can see that the only opportunities we can see are the open ones. That's it for this short video on creating an aspect, a great way of creating specific views of your data. Now let's go to the next in the series, which will build on your knowledge and enable you to get the most out of Ffenics.